Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. Firstly, Eritrean Ministry of Information today officially responded to what General Sadkan said yesterday. Sadkan wrote an article yesterday about likelihood or inevitability of Ethiopia-Eritrea war, and Minister of Information of Eritrea just a few minutes ago blasted General Tsadkan of Tigray. Secondly, a deadly attack in Amhara region. A district administrator, Woreda chief, has been killed in this attack. Let's have a look at this news story from the Amhara region first. Then, uh, Eritrean criticism of Tsadkan, fierce criticism. Amhara region has been embroiled in a conflict for over a year. Fano fighters, Fano militias have been fighting the Ethiopian security forces, federal forces, and regional forces. One of the main tactics adopted by Fano fighters is assassination. They assassinate Woreda level, district level government officials, security officials. And they have been involved in these attacks, and most of the time they don't claim responsibility for assassinations. Most of the time. Starting from the first assassination of Girma Shitala. Girma was assassinated in Amhara region in 2023. Fano never claimed responsibility. Rather, Fano blamed federal government for killing Germa. Germa was an Amhara regional government official, minister, key official on regional level. And after that, dozens of people were assassinated. PP members, district chiefs, what other chiefs were killed in attacks. Today, in South Wollo zone, Woreda chief was killed. He was working as Variabo Woreda chief. Fantao Kabbede is his name. He was out in the field when he came under attack. His driver was killed. Another Variabo district official was also killed in this attack. So far, Fano fighters have not claimed responsibility for the attack, but as I said earlier, assassination and ambush are two main tactics being used by Fano fighters and now being used by Ola too. Ola has also stepped up assassinations of government officials in Oromia, especially in North Shore, East Shore, Oromia. Now, our second news story, main news story is about Eritrea, Ethiopia tensions. I did a video last night. I told you about what Sadkan wrote. Sadkan wrote an article claiming that Eritrea, Ethiopia war is imminent. Inevitability of it cannot be denied. He said war preparations, when reach a certain level, cannot be reversed and war breaks out. He said that now it should be discussed how to shorten the war. War will happen. Its duration should be short. And he accused alliance between Eritrea and groups in Tigray, political groups and military, some groups in military, aligning with Eritrean government. He leveled allegations against Eritrea. Sadkan said that Eritrea wants to be Singapore of Africa in terms of economic progress. It wanted to be Denmark of Africa in terms of welfare. It wanted to be militarily invincible like Israel. So all that it wanted to achieve at the expense of resources of a neighboring country, Ethiopia. That was a big allegation by Sadkan against Eritrea. He said that during war, Eritrean military destroyed Tigray. Grave human rights abuses were committed. Women were raped. Tigray's wealth was looted. And those now are conspiring in those in Tigray who should be held accountable. They are now conspiring with Eritrea. In a video, you can watch that video, last night's video about Sadkan's article. Eritrea today officially responded to Sadkan's claim. Yemane Gebremeskel, Minister of Information of Eritrea, directly addressed Sadkan. Yemane said that Tsadkan has long been having this ambition of annexing Assam. When there was no tension between Eritrea and Ethiopia, bilateral relations were friendly. Even back then, Tsadkan wanted Assam to be part of Ethiopia. In 1996, Tsadkan studied international law provisions to back Ethiopian claim to annex Assam. Yemeni claims. Then he goes on to claim that 1998 war was launched by Tsadkan-like people to annex Assam. But Ethiopian military suffered convincing losses on Bore front and on Assam front. That is why it was forced to sign a ceasefire agreement. Assam could not be annexed by Eritrea. So Tsadkan has long been having this ambition of annexing Assam. Firstly. Secondly, said that Tsadkan spilled some beans. Knowingly, unknowingly, he disclosed some secrets. 2 points he mentioned, Yemane. Yemane mentioned 2 points. But he said that Tsadkan said that war preparations have reached final stage. It means that on Ethiopian side, war preparations have reached a final stage. Tsadkan is disclosing the information. And secondly, Tsadkan talked about shortening of war, that if war breaks out, its duration should be curtailed. Yemane is saying that basically Tsadkan disclosed the entire plan of the Ethiopian government, Ethiopian military. Preparations have been made. Tsadkan is telling war will be short. This is how Yemane is reading Tsadkan's article. And Yemane sums up by saying that Tsadkan basically is rallying support for the ambition to annex Assam once again. He wrote this article to rally support. This is how Eritrea sees Tsadkan's article. Eritrea is indirectly denying any military preparations for war. Indirectly denying. Yes, Tsadkan wanted to march towards Asmara, towards Assam during 1998 war. Everyone knows that. Meles Zenawi disagreed with Tsadkan. Tsadkan was isolated. He was removed from his position. Since then, he has not been on good terms with TPLF. People say that his alliance with Getachew is basically his revenge on TPLF. He wants to destroy or weaken TPLF. By the way, he said, Tsadkan, a few days ago, that the era of one-party rule in Tigray is over. So he wants weakening of TPLF. And if you remember, Debretsion said in some interviews last year that during war as well, Tsadkan tried to weaken TPLF. Maybe he knew that after war, once again, TPLF will impose itself on the people of Tigray, and TPLF will again rule the region ruthlessly. That is why he wanted weak TPLF. It did not happen. Uh, Now, you see that Tsadkan is claiming to be neutral. He's predicting imminent war. Ethiopia, he's representing Ethiopia to some extent. Eritrean side always keeps its cards close to its chest. It does not disclose strategy. It operates, I think, in a more professional manner. That is why Eritrea is still denying military preparations, but Eritrea, I think, is alert, fully alert, I believe. They're making preparations too. They have recalled their reservists. They are relocating their artillery, their tanks from Sudanese border towards Ethiopian border. All these preparations, defensive or offensive, that can be debated. But overall, there is state of high alert on both sides of the border. Thank you for watching.